Hello everybody, I'm DerTebbers. Welcome to your Farm Simulator 15 mod Spotlight. We have some vehicles over here. Yeah, the Hilux I'm just going to burn, but we need to transport them. So let's transport them. Let's get some vehicles to transport. We'll go over here. Now in trucks, I believe it should be, I would hope. Boop, 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 boop. This isn't really to transport them, but it looks like a fun thing. It's a man skip truck for $95,000, 10 a day to own, 440 horsepower. So we'll buy that, and that's fine. So it's a modification to the in-game one. Here is your skip. It's 10,000 liters of capacity. That's actually pretty good capacity, 850 bucks. Holds a lot of stuff, so that's going to become fun, I think. Now, what I really brought you here for, the Oshkosh M1070A, 140,000 to buy, 125 a day to own, 700 horsepower. Ooh, let's leave it in its default color. And then we have the Peterbilt 3 something. Somebody's going to tell me what it is. 95,000 to buy, 30 a day to own, 740 horsepower. Let's leave it in its default weird orange color. I think there might be a trailer, maybe. That's not where trailers are. Actually, maybe it's... Oh, it would be in MISC if there is. Aha! Here it is. The Oshkosh Low Loader. 75,000 to buy. 85 a day to own. And suitable for this vehicle. So let's buy it in its default color. All right. Woo! Let's look at this stuff. Okay, I bought that skip in white and it is black. Oh, good lord. It's like black on black with more black. That's like triple black. That is what you call a triple black skip. There we go. All right, here's our skip truck. Looks skippable. No. Skip to my loo. Let's get inside. Unfold type description, lower type description, and tip. All right, let's... All right, so that's fold type description. Okay. Lower type description. Right. This is good. This is good. All right, so we've done that. Woo, we can drive while we're doing this. There we go. Let's try to pick up the skip. Let's unfold. Oh, no, don't do that. I gotta get in the right position. So having those wheels down there is kind of a... Okay. Ah, you have to hold that. Okay. So I have to be in exactly the right spot. That's going to be a pain in the butt, isn't it? V. Aha! Woo! I connected to it. I fly like an eagle. All right, you lift and fold. Don't hit the Oshkosh. By gosh. All right, help me! I'm stuck. Go forward. Woo! We made it. All right, so there's the skip truck. I think there's issues. Now tipping should be relatively, yeah. So tipping is just hold down the K button, it'll tip it. All right. We'll go put some stuff in it later. Off. All right. Oshkosh bagosh. Wow. Can I walk into it? No. Ooh. All right. I can't even walk in that. Can I walk into the cab? No, I'm on top of the cab. Wow. That's one solid brick of metal. Let's get inside. It's literally a brick of metal in here. Wow. Okay, well, we're not going to be doing much driving inside. Let's start it. Basic. Beacon. We have beacon. That's very good. We got lights. Yep. We have a gun thing on the roof. That's good. Can't turn on all-wheel drive, which is expected because this thing actually would run all-wheel drive anyway. All right. That is, it's quite the truck. 83 kilometers an hour. Let's see if we can pick up this or whether it's limited to just its own trailer. I would hope we can pick this up. Yep. Very nice. So we can pick this up and away we go. I don't think it'll bother this thing one bit. Nice. Drop it off. Well, that's cool. Now, kind of slides around a little bit, but all right, here is our low loader here. Now the cool thing about this, yep, there we go. Now notice we got more wheels here. Look at those extra wheels. Yeah, we're gonna be, oh, we're opening up our low loader. Look at that. Now you're going to be able to put your big old harvesters on here. Where is the big in-game harvester? You. Come here. Ah, there's the harvester. Okay, let's get the harvester on the Oshkosh truck. Whoop, 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 whoop. Run over it then. That's fine. Okay, you know, sometimes I need to get some driving lessons. Look at that. It's almost not wide enough. Uh-oh. That could also be I just don't know how to drive. Well, you know. There's that as well. Oh my goodness. Someone call me a driver. Jeez. Nope, 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 nope. Go the other way. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Alright, we're aboard. And it's more than big enough to handle that thing. You know, if you know how to drive it, of course. And then we fold our low loader. Okay, and all the weight comes up, and now we've got, look at that. And because the trailer has all those wheels, it's actually not putting any real weight on the truck. The truck is just pulling. That's pretty cool. Be able to transport anything you want with that. That is nice. I mean, the interior is tragically sad, but it's still nice. Alright, so there's that. And then we have the Peterbilt version. Alright, so let's get inside. That's a passable Peterbilt interior, I guess. You guys will tell me if it's completely wrong or not. Alright, sounds good. We have all-wheel drive and diff lock. This is a 90 kilometer an hour piece of equipment. Now, I will say one of these should not really, I mean, I'm kind of thinking it might be oversized. I'm just thinking it might be oversized. But, hey, what do I know? I've never actually seen one parked side by side with one of those. Oh, the frame rate just wants to die with those reverse lights. All right, we're hooked up to the trailer there, and we're able to pull it, no problem. Again, because of the niceness of the M1070 trailer, we're not really having to struggle and take the weight onto the rear axles, because the trailer is taking most of the weight itself. There we go. So that looks, I mean, that looks derp, but I mean, that looks fine. Overall, it's not bad. I really do like the, I like the M1070 much more than the Pete, honestly. The Peterbilt's reverse lights are just a tragic mess. Let's see what this guy's reverse lights were like. Non-existent, which is actually not a bad thing to do in Farm Sim, because those reverse lights are a joke in Farm Sim. And the front lights actually are not a huge leg spike, so that's cool. Well, there you go. That's these two. Now, we're going to need to take the skip truck, of course, run it up the hill, and see that it actually unloads properly. So we're gonna jump in the skip truck and head up the hill. All right, let's see if the skip truck will empty our harvesters here. You opening? Thank you. All right, let's see if we can empty the harvester with the skip truck. Answer appears to be no. Well, there you go. Okay, that's interesting. Does it have to be on the ground? That would be weird. I mean, I guess it'd be... Huh. Well, I'm kind of disappointed by that, honestly. I mean, really, the only use to me is if I could use it. I guess I could put it down. I don't know. I don't like I chose white and I got this black on black thing going on. I don't like that either. Yeah, I'm not too chuffed about the man skip truck. That M1070 I think is worth checking out though. Peterbilt, up to you if you like Peterbilts. Until next time, all three of these vehicles are in the description as always. Game on and be awesome, everybody.